Okay. So it worked. No one joined me yet. Okay, I need to send this to my wife. Okay, so if no one will join, I think I will just do it from other computer. I don't know how I'm going to check the sound though, but we can figure it out. Do you have any links here? My YouTube, okay. And on my YouTube, I should have my Twitter. And on my Twitter, I should have that link that I sent. Okay. Okay. So ask to join. Oh, I didn't join myself. Oops. Okay. So this works. We're seeing doubles. So now how do I want to do this? Whiteboard. Okay. So I should actually. Oh, I hear myself. This is not where I should be checking. I should be checking here. Test, test. Test, test. Test, test. Test, test. Okay, now we're in a loop. Okay, now we're in a loop. Okay, so if I mute it here, it should be just once. It should be just once. Okay, and if I go to my live stream here, 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 here. Okay. Here. Okay. Here. Okay. Here. Okay. Yeah, it's much bigger delay on YouTube. Yeah, it's much bigger delay on YouTube. Okay, but it works. So now if I unmute here, 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 unmute. Okay, so I can see myself there. Test, test, test. Okay, it's pretty low latency. So I need to figure out basically. I tried to set up all the panels to do this, but okay, let's start figuring it out. Also, I don't know if my thing for chat works. So it was not this one, but this one? No, this one. Oh, someone wants to join. Hello. You're hearing me twice. Let me. I don't know if you just click on the like random link or do you want to really join. So let me know.
No, I'm looking to join.
Okay. Do I know you?
Yes, we talk on the group.
You speak like with an accent.
No, I don't have accent.
You don't have accent. Do you know any language apart from English?
No, only English.
Only English. Okay.
You
So,
also, you also
huh?
are speaking with accent, though.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm trying to figure out how to like properly stream uh, like for interviews and stuff. I know that people use like Ping and stuff. I don't want to pay for it.
What you're trying to interview for?
uh, I'm interviewing someone, so it's
Who are you interviewing? Me.
yeah. Right now, I'm interviewing you.
Okay, what do you wanna know?
uh, have you been interviewed before?
Yes, every day.
Every day. Okay. What do you usually use for interviews?
I use Google Meet.
Okay, that's a good one. Um, me too. So, do you want to join on video, or you don't have to? But I'm just wondering.
I don't think so.
Okay.
Where you're from?
So right now I'm in Utah.
You sound you have a Utah accent.
Yeah, probably. My accent is Russian because I lived in Russia until 2014. Yeah, it's like 8, 9 years ago when I moved here to
Very
United
cool.
States.
I like Russia very much.
You like Russia or Russian?
Both.
Okay. So here's what I'm trying to figure out. So I did this stuff before, and
But
uh,
you post link in this group. Why? What was your reasoning?
I posted link in what group?
No, you post in the group for the meeting, but for why?
So I'm just testing my streaming setup. So I'm streaming right now on Twitch, and I'm like testing that my stream works properly, right?
But who will you plan to interview? Because you post this link for people to join in the group.
Oh, I
None of
see.
that.
Uh,
I am thinking this is something to to watch. You know, it was
sure.
posted in the group for streaming.
Yeah. So do you see my screen?
Yes.
Yeah. So this is the interview that I'm going to have. It's going to be with Matthew Phillips, who is co-creator of Astro Build or like Astro.js. This one.
It's cool, but you post this. I'm confused about the purpose of why you post this link for people to join, or you're just testing your setup.
So the interview is going to be tomorrow, and uh, today I need someone to help me debug everything, so it can like work properly tomorrow. Is that like a good answer?
I I mean, yeah, sure. It's okay. I was confused. I see this link posted in a group for learning, different things, tutorials and stuff. And so I thought it was something.
Interesting. So you said it like a few times, like there's some group, but I don't know what group you're talking about. So can you share what the group is?
Yes, there's group for like a social group for learning, skill building, improving software, and things like
Is
this.
there a link for that?
Yes, it's this link that I'm on. That's why I'm confused.
Right. So can you explain the link? Like, can you show it or something? Can you send it in chat, like here in
I find on yes, it's this link I found on Twitter.
Okay. So we're just talking about Twitter, or like there's like a group on Twitter. That's the confusing part. Okay, I think it is connected. So we can go back um, to testing it with my own thing. Okay, someone new. Hello.
Hello. Is this the
Uh,
class that's happening?
is what happening?
Is this the class that's happening?
Uh, so where did you get this link?
I'm in the learning skill development group from the US. Saw the link was posted in the chat, and then I just is the event am I early to the event or is it not happening?
So I'm not entirely sure, like what group is that? So can you share the group?
Yeah, it's a Texas skill building group. Are you the guy hosting the event or is this?
So this is my meeting, but someone sent like my link to some group, and you're the second person who joined, and I'm still
Oh
trying
no,
to
really?
figure out.
Okay. All right. Well, yeah, no, there's this group. It's Texas software development and engineering, and
Okay.
they post things, tutorials and stuff. And I mean, this link's on here. It says it's a class, so I jumped into for a class. Uh, so what you're telling me is that's not true.
Yeah. So is it like I see some Indeed, some LinkedIn stuff? It, I'm just
I don't know.
wondering
Maybe. Well, I mean,
where this group is.
I don't know. I don't know how anyone got your link, but maybe someone's like Zoom bombing you. This the term.
I'm kind of like too old to know what that means.
No, it's like people will. I've had it happen because I do a lot of these. Well, I thought this was a course. I do a lot of these courses, and you'll always get some jackass who comes in the room and just starts sharing dick pictures or whatever. So sometimes they'll take links to meetings and whatnot and post it in other places and say it's one thing and it ends up being something else.
Yeah, interesting.
So I don't know if that's what happened there, man. But good luck with everything, and uh, I wish you the best.
Sure.
All right,
See
see you.
you. Okay. Someone clearly like sent my link somewhere where it's not supposed to be. Okay, let me create a new one. Okay. Um, Okay, let's go back. Okay, someone sent my link in some kind of group. Here is new one. Okay. I don't know. I don't know if there's like a bot that does this or like how are they how are they doing this? Okay. Anyway, so let's go back. I actually wonder. I want to find like previous times that I did it and just to see what kind of like setup I used. I think microservices. What was the one with dev? I think I just was using like screen capture, so like or like window capture, right? Um, okay, let's see if that's a real person. Oh, it's Jesse. That's a real person. That's a proper real person. Hi, man.
Hello.
You're live, by the way.
Oh no, everyone can see me.
Yeah, oh, barely. I mean,
Dude, I
there's
know
like
that's why I got this backlight here. I gotta get it even better. Now you really can't see me.
yeah, that's a proper like 90s like a true crime show or whatever they were doing.
Yeah. I gotta get my muffled voice. I don't even know what you're talking
Wow,
about.
that's so cool.
So yeah, what are you trying to test?
So let me share my screen. So I have this interview that I finally like set up with to avoid infinity and don't share your entire screen. Okay, interesting. Um, so I have this thing
Yeah, with you and Dev.
uh, set for tomorrow,
Oh.
and I realized that I lost my like OBS settings for for interviews.
First, you're
Yeah,
trying to do it a week early. Now you don't got your OBS settings right.
yeah, that's yeah. So the thing is that uh, I don't know if I should like remove this link. Someone posted it somewhere,
Was it
and
random?
huh?
Did you have random strangers coming in here or what?
Right, exactly. And I was
Yeah.
like, okay, guys, do you like even know me? They're like, no.
Just wanted somebody to talk to.
Yeah.
You seem nice.
So they might have like just like a bot or maybe someone like pranked me and sent the link somewhere. So like, I don't know.
That's silly.
Yeah. Okay. So I even like tried to find like some other interviews that I was doing. So the last one I was doing with
use the store.
Mike Pearson.
Mike Pearson.
Yeah.
And for some reason, like he lives in Utah, so it's like you can just like shout and hear it. But for some reason, like none of the software like worked. So we tried Google Meet, Zoom, Discord, and some other stuff, I think, and like only Zoom could work, and neither of us has like a proper Zoom account, so we had to like call again every 40 minutes.
That's annoying.
Okay, someone tries to join.
All right,
Let's see if that's the same the same study group.
yeah.
I'm just like super curious.
Yeah. Hello, Hans.
Hi. So we're wondering where you got this link for this meeting.
Hello?
Yes, can you hear
Hi.
us?
Yes.
So do you have a story how you got the link for this meeting?
Do you follow him on online somewhere or?
What do you mean?
Do you know any of us?
No, this is my first time in this group.
Okay, can you explain what the group is?
The tutorial group.
So how did you find this group? On like what website?
I have
is it?
a few friends who recommend to me.
Uh-huh. Is it like a Discord or like Facebook or I don't know, LinkedIn?
I don't
He's just curious.
I don't understand. We are starting soon.
So someone is sending like my meeting to some study group, and I don't know like why or how that's happening. So
We're
there's
just
no
testing
class,
some
right?
stuff. Yeah, he's gone. Okay. I can't blame him.
So-
I mean, I would be
Yeah,
curious.
do you see what's happening?
But yeah, he just wanted to study.
So, I guess someone like I don't know, like wrote a like Telegram bot or something, and it's just like sending
just
sending
automatically.
people like
That's
random,
weird.
yeah, from Twitter. I don't know.
That's how you know you really made it. You immediately people meet
Yeah.
links. Maybe. So
I-
what, are
I-
you testing now?
Huh?
What are you testing now? So just want to make sure it plays right as I'm here, or what?
So basically, this is kind of like the setup that I want to do. So I want to, unless I have like a better camera, I don't really want to do that like huge like half screen, the half screen like
Yeah.
right the thing that everyone does. I usually prefer to like screen share and like have a smaller kind of like that setup.
Yeah. Especially, I mean,
And-
if you're talking about something on the screen, that's what I prefer as a viewer too. I mean, I don't need to see your face the whole time, So yeah.
Right. I mean, there are like two big formats, right? So one is just like talking about code, which is like always requires
The screen.
a lot of like mental gymnastics, I guess.
Yeah.
And yeah, I also prefer the approach with okay.
Mhm.
I'm trying to like reverse engineer what I had. I'm really kind of like bad with OBS.
I am not much better here, but I mean, it's really just a matter of just like changing the window size, isn't it? I've only played around with it a little bit, but I don't know.
Yeah, so here's like the setup that I had
Yeah.
before. So it was it was like Meet window where I was sharing my screen and I put it in some kind of like proportions so I can just like screen capture like particular window.
Yeah.
Like a right? That's
Yeah, that makes
how
sense.
it is. Yeah, and screen. Yeah. So okay, that actually makes a lot of sense. I just didn't want to do all of that stuff like tomorrow
While
before
Matthew's
like the
waiting on
call.
you. Yeah,
Yeah.
that makes sense. Yeah. He would probably appreciate you getting this in order beforehand.
Yeah. So yeah, so yeah, development software. Yeah, it's.
Huh.
They
I mean,
they
this
sent
might be a
out
good
my link to like somewhere already, so I can't like revoke it.
You should try to exploit this as a growth strategy and get new viewers.
Yeah, but I figured like I should. Yeah. That's a class. It's just like subscribe to my channel. It's going to be like streaming tomorrow.
Yeah, there you go. We got to get the next one.
Yeah. I don't know what they're learning though, so I don't want them to go. I don't want to cause like too much confusion.
Yeah, it's so weird. They seemed like so ready to start studying too. Like it was just like a thing that they were doing. When do we start?
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so I have this window, and I think this is the wrong approach. So the right approach should be like this is like deprecated. So
Mm.
it doesn't like sound cool, but
Hey, if it works, it works.
yeah, hopefully. Right. So now we need to find Chrome that has Meet. Yeah, it's nice that it sends the URL as well.
Yeah.
Now I can crop it.
Oh, and you can just yeah, look at that.
Yeah, I can turn you into like a proper.
Yeah, you're doing better than I would have done here, man. Honestly. I can tell you've at least put this before. I had no clue you could do that.
There is actually like your name,
Mhm.
and I think it should be like a microphone indicator, which I don't know if that's like a good thing or a bad thing because it could be like distracting.
I don't know. I think it should be fine. I don't even see it on there right now.
Yeah, I cropped it
Mhm.
out a bit.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah, so interesting. I think if I like change the window size, this is how like I was changing like the proportions.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know how to properly do it.
Hmm.
I wonder if I make it. Oh,
I don't know. I'm just trying to get an idea of if it's like how much it's distorting the picture. It is just a little bit. The aspect ratio is going just a little bit out, but not much.
Okay, let me do it this way. Now I go back to this thing.
Whoa.
Oops, I'm making you too big. Should be
Got a long head, but not quite that long.
Okay, so this should be like a
That looks right.
proper proportions, and now I can make it smaller.
Boom. Perfect. Yeah.
Right. And I found like this new chat thing.
Mm-hmm. Oh, for the overlay. I got you.
Yeah, I need to figure out overlays, but I mean, how much time you have? We can figure that one as well, right?
I shouldn't be on here too long. I'm procrastinating work right now. I was like, oh, that's an easy way to procrastinate. I'm helping somebody.
Okay. So chat. Where is it? Chat. Oh, I should move it. So, and if I move my chat kind of like over here, that's kind of like the format that I'm going for, and it kind of like jumps in. I'm not sure about like the order, and like I'm really bad with. I don't know what to say.
What do you mean with the order?
There are like people like who care about this stuff. They like know like what effects should happen, all of that stuff. Like I don't care about that stuff. I just used like the text chat that is like in the app, right?
Yeah.
I don't read this from the screen. It's like it's always kind of like too distracting. Okay.
I always thought it was more for the viewers than anybody, really, honestly. The people being happy to see themselves on screen. Like, look, mom, I'm famous. Those weird.
Yeah, I think it makes sense, for what? It's like when you multi-stream to like Twitch and YouTube at the same time, it's kind of like distracting where there is no chat on the screen because you don't know like who's like talking to when the person is like replying, hey Joe, this is like a good question. It's like, who's Joe?
Gotcha.
Yeah, so I want to figure this out. So this is Restream, but it requires you to kind of like select to
which
like
one you're on.
How do I say it? It requires you to use Restream to stream to both, and I stream to like YouTube directly for like a better quality. And
I've heard bad things about Restream. I heard it breaks a lot.
Yeah. So okay. So let's now say that I'm saying you, hey, look at this Astro, how cool it is. Now I have like my second laptop where I'm going to check if that makes sense.
What it actually looks like, yeah.
Yeah. I don't have my headphones to check the sound, but okay. So now this is a problem. So now you're like turned gray.
Like, how do you mean? Like,
so I think there is like some kind of like optimization in Chrome.
mhm.
If the window is like completely if the window is completely
minimize off the screen. Yeah. It stops running the process. That's probably not good.
Okay, so now it changed the position as well.
That's annoying.
Okay, this is not going good.
Well, at least you're doing it with me and not with him.
Yeah. And like the interview with Mike, I think we spent like more than an hour just like troubleshooting all of this crap. So
I watched part of it, but I definitely did some skimming.
yeah. I mean, he was like promoting his like state library,
Hmm.
but I think we got like a pretty interesting discussion out of the like yeah, just like state management in React.
Yeah,
I
and
didn't know
where
what
it's
that
come from, where it's
was.
going. Yeah.
Which again, not everyone cares about React. Not everyone cares about state management in React. Oops, okay, this one's wrong.
Well, I mean, React just takes care of the state for you. It's so easy, It's just
Sure. I mean, they try more and more, right? I saw.
Yeah, context kept getting better for sure. I mean, but yeah.
I saw Jack Harrington. Okay, so what is this one? Isn't it hidden? I saw Jack Harrington like a video about new React.
Like
Uh,
the use hook or that video or which one?
yeah. So there was like a use hook and cache stuff.
Yeah. That stuff's annoying as fuck dealing with. I've been dealing with Next 13 for like a month. It's so annoying. It's broken. It's
Like,
fucking broken, man.
Do you have to do that, or like what's the story?
I'm trying to I built a big app and then I've been like optimizing it, and optimizing it has been hell because there's all these errors and infinite loops. It's infinite loop city. If you just do the wrong thing, you'll end up querying your database 100 times for something that makes no sense. Whenever you wrapped it in that cache value, the cache is broken.
So you're doing that like does it require React Server components to use it?
No. You can use the use hook with any promise.
Okay. Yeah, so I think my take is that this is the API that is intended to be used by like React query. This is not intended to be used by like end user. So it's like if you're writing a library, if you don't want to like ship extra dependency, yeah, use like React context, use like React use.
And it requires you to reset your brain a little bit, because really what you end up having to do with the React Server components is push everything to the server. You ended up being like over 75% server components, and it's just the forms, stuff like that ended up actually being the client components. Because if you want to actually optimize anything and keep your bundle down, it's a matter of just keeping everything on the server.
Okay, so now I'm confused. I'm back being confused.
Yeah, because I didn't. That's the thing. I initially was using the use hook a lot, but that's the thing. Like at this point, I maybe I use it once in this giant project. Like, because the thing is, if you're using the server components correctly, you won't want to rely on those client side promises. You want to do
right.
Yeah, you want to do
that actually makes sense. It's like, why do you introduce waterfalls? Why are your like client components requesting for data if you can like get it in advance, I guess?
And that was my problem for like the whole first month of this project, is that I just didn't reset my brain the right way and start just thinking server first, like I do with like an Astro project or any other project. It's just I had React brain, like and that's going to be, I think Dan Abramov is right. That's one of the main things he says very often, is that it's going to require you to think about your architecture differently while understanding that client server barrier,
Yeah, that's interesting. I wonder like what is the source of documentation kind of like and stuff, like how do people figure out what is it like even like a right solution?
The Next.js, the beta docs are pretty good. There are some like glaring gaps in them, but they have like entire pages dedicated to like, this is how you should start doing your data fetching now. This is how you should start caching stuff if you're not doing it through fetch. Like it's like it's entire pages for it, straight up. Like they know that it's going to be hard for people to adapt.
Yeah. Okay, I found like a pixel on the screen, if I showed like Google Meet, it works properly.
You just gotta get it right in that right spot.
Yeah, so if I put it like kind of like right behind the window, it disappears. So you become like just like a gray blob. But if I like put it kind of like here, and there's like a 1 pixel that is like still visible. I don't know if you like can tell it on your end, but
No.
there's just like literally 1 pixel, and then you're rendered fine.
That's so weird.
Yeah.
Well, if
Okay.
it works, man.
Yeah, and you can see my screen. I can hear you. Probably stream can hear you. I will just like quickly
Yeah.
check it.
Probably the best.
I also play it with like uh audio tracks and stuff. I know that like Prime does it in some like tricky way where he like streams his music to Twitch but not to like YouTube.
I mean, I kind of get that. I mean, YouTube is so much more intense about the
Yeah.
takedowns. But that seems like it's a lot of work just to have some music on one of the streams.
Yeah, exactly. And I try to figure out what he does because it's not here.
La 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 la.
Yeah, your levels are here.
My angelic voice came through.
And mine here. Actually, it's an interesting question, like how I'm going to level all of that stuff, because I don't hear it in like my headphones.
You don't hear yourself, or do you hear? Oh, you don't hear any of it.
I don't hear levels, so like it's like a different volume for me. So because if I hear myself too loud, it's like too distracting for me.
That makes sense. Yeah, totally. I hate that.
Yeah, so like OBS has all of those like tracks that you could select. So I figured there's like a way to say something like, hey, if like my Twitch is track number 2 and my YouTube is track number 1, if I turn off this one, it's like I guess, can you say something? I'm just going to test.
Me and I'm talking. Hello, 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 hello.
Yeah.
All right.
So I set it up. So it's like on Twitch, it's channel 2. So if I like turn off the channel 2, I can't hear it on Twitch. So let me check. Let me check on YouTube. I'm not streaming on my like parasocial account on YouTube. I created new secret YouTube
Malarkey.
channel. No. Yeah, I'm a man of many names, so. Okay, so can you say something?
This is me talking loudly.
Okay,
Yeah,
this
sorry.
is a bit
Boop, 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 boop,
strange
boop, boop,
how this
boop.
works.
Boop, 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 boop. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, 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 boop. Wrote that song just for you, bro.
Yeah, that's real good. So I guess I didn't set my settings the way that I thought I set them, because it still works, even though I figured YouTube is on channel 1.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm super confused. So the Twitch one worked, but on YouTube it streams anyway. First, test. Okay,
Test,
so
test.
this one works, but can you say something?
test, 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 test.
Okay. So I think I turned you off, but
Oh. Hello, 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 hello. Hello, hello, hello,
okay,
hello.
it doesn't
hello.
make any sense. I don't understand how this works.
Final decision.
This is going to be like a for like a way later. I don't have to solve this. Oh, interesting. When I like do this, it like moves around like all the windows.
Yeah, that is weird.
And you're becoming
What?
so small.
That is so weird. But it goes back at least. I think it's because
Yeah.
maybe it's 'cause it's selected currently. I don't know, man. That was weird.
Yeah, this is an interesting thing. Okay.
Yes, it's just
So
yep. I should
okay,
probably
the
get
best part is that I used the wrong thing.
off.
Okay.
That's great.
Let me rename this to interview 2. So let me rename this to general. And let me rename this one to interview. Okay. So this works. And this one, I don't have a screen capture, and my chat is like in the wrong place, I guess. Oh yeah, chat. We need to check chat. Hey, chat.
Oh, there it goes. Okay. That's weird.
Yeah.
Does it just disappear on its own after a while or something? I don't know.
Yeah, it should. Okay. Is it how it's supposed to look? Like I installed it just like a few days ago. So okay. So if I post something here, it should come like from Twitch now. Yeah. And the YouTube is not going to be there. That's I think the setup that I'm going for. I actually like this thing. It kind of like it does everything that I kind of like want at this moment, except it doesn't do. Uh, except it doesn't do YouTube because I would need to use Restream to do YouTube, but I don't want to. So that could be like a fun project. Write something like that and be busy every time they like update APIs and
Yeah, right.
all of that, all of that fun stuff.
Level of purgatory to me, or hell even.
So I want to test one more thing.
Gotcha.
So on general, if I move chat, there's a way to kind of like copy styles somehow, paste.
Oh, you're on the general.
Yeah, reset transform, copy transform. Okay, so if I go here, so if I copy transform, so transform is like all the sizes and all that stuff. So now I can paste transform and it will like apply those changes.
See,
So
I'm learning.
now,
This is useful for
yeah.
me too.
That's what we do here.
In the study group.
Right. Yeah. So now if I want to talk with you without screen sharing, and it's actually interesting. Should I be doing like this? I've found like this extension that allows you to not extension, I don't know how they call it, like in Mac.
Oh yeah.
It allows you to use like some commands from the keyboard. to like move windows around and stuff. So this
That's handy.
is what I recently started using. The good thing is like you have a window, you're like, hey, I want it to be like here. I want it to be here. So it's just like less clicking. So now the question is, what if I want to go that full screen format of, hey, I'm just like talking with you. I think it's like distracting that there are like too much stuff happening. If I do like that, yeah. I mean, not okay. There is a way to trick it into this view.
Gotta talk real nice.
Yeah, the problem is that now now I'm okay. I need to send something chat. So the problem now that you can see me twice. Oh, and now I don't know how to switch to it back. Okay, this one. Okay. Now you see me twice. And the solution is probably to hide me. Okay, so how does that look? I'm like checking on the stream, so it's like it's a bit.
Yeah,
easy.
yeah. I just moved over to the stream myself because I was curious.
Yeah. So if I turn off my webcam and if I put chat maybe here, so it's like, hey, if I move it, I do this. If I screen share, yeah, that's why like people use StreamYard and stuff. It just it kind of like works.
Yeah.
So if I do this, then you're in the right place and all that stuff. And if I do, hey, we discussed that thing, we can chat now. I can switch to this. Yeah, and it's better with two displays because like you don't have to see me playing with OBS.
Whatever. Yeah, for sure.
And I can switch on this one like that and play with this thing a bit.
And that's
Make
if like
it side
we're
by
talking.
side.
Oh wait. Oh.
I should probably like write some like script that will like resize windows manually.
I could see that being a fun way to spend a couple hours.
Right, or just like use a proper tool. Yeah. So it's like it's a bit distracting this way because you see like all the controls and stuff. It's actually possible to get rid of that if I
Just like letterbox the screen.
so if I create a copy. I still hope you're like fine with this.
Oh, you're fine. I probably should get off of here pretty soon, but I'm fine right now.
If you don't have to run. So if I call it interview full screen, and if I do so, okay, so I do get rid of that. I can't get rid of that, otherwise no one could hear you. So this is important thing, but the trick is just to make you really small and hide you somewhere. I'm full of tricks like that. So
It's like a tracking pixel on a website.
right. So this actually should be like a nested screen.
Wow.
I think. What?
I like that
I mean,
exploding little effect. That's nice.
right. I forgot like how to set it up, but there's a way to set it
Whoa.
up.
Whoa. Whoa.
I don't know why it's working like that, but okay. So we have this interview.
Seems to be working all right.
Okay. I need.
Oh wait, no, I'm on the meeting. That's right.
Yeah, it's only in the meeting. So there is such a thing as studio mode. So studio
Yeah.
mode will preserve your like view, but you can switch to other ones and like edit them. So this is all of the like things that I was playing with,
Yeah.
and none of that worth it. The way that I did it before. So I'm going to remove it. So now if I go back to this one, and if I okay, so should be a way to copy it. I don't know how. Can I just like move it around? No, probably not.
That'd be too easy.
Yeah, exactly. That's like cheating, right? So this meet. Okay, so let's do it again. Duplicate with window capture. Meet. Name already exists. Meet two. And the one. Okay. Show window. Is empty names. Show window shadow. Okay, I don't know what that means.
Are you going to use the same meeting for when you do it with Matthew?
I'm going to use the same meaning. You mean the same link?
Yeah,
No,
because
that's for sure out of the question.
yeah, right. And but also like I'm worried that like this window capture that you're doing is like tied to that link.
Yeah. That's going to be. That's exactly what I'm trying to fix. Is like so I
Okay.
can. I need so that I would normally need to fix it like once.
Yeah,
Instead of.
I got you. So you could do each one with that new link. I got you.
So there's like such a thing which is like nested scenes. So I can set up scene with its own sources, sounds, or filters, or who knows what,
Mhm.
and I can like switch between scenes. That's what I was doing, like between like general and an interview. But I can also like an interview instead of using like the source directly, I can. So it's like they removed it. So now I can just add a scene instead of the source. And yeah, this is like I was like watching videos about how to like set up OBS like a proper like 3 years before I ever like started streaming.
That's funny. Been preparing for this for years.
Yeah, that's kind of how it was. I don't know if like that's good or sad.
No, man, you're fine. There's a lot sadder things in the world for sure.
Okay. Yeah, the thing is, like every laptop that I was like buying since probably like 2012. I don't even remember like when Twitch renamed to from how was it like Justin
TV, Justin TV, I think something like that. Yeah.
14. Yeah, so this is probably the time I was like, okay, I should try that streaming thing.
That's wild. I didn't even know
The-
about streaming until a couple years, probably like 2016 or 17, I'd say probably.
yeah,
I was
think I
was
like
hardcore.
yeah, I was like buying like one laptop. I was like, okay, hopefully I can like stream with that one. Nope, it's like it's crap. Okay, maybe like next one. And it was like every laptop that I was buying, I was like, okay, can I stream on this one? No, not yet. I
Yeah.
kind of like moved too much to have like a PC setup. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
So it always had to be. Okay, interesting. So now I can actually just do this. Oh, I need to stop screen sharing. So and where's our screen for sound? Okay, it's just behind, so we don't have to think about it. So if I just do this, and maybe if I just like move it so it's like a bit cropped.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think that looks
yeah, that's the wrong one. Okay, how do I do it now? Okay, I think that's like a bad bad way of doing it. Okay. Yeah, I need
if
to
it
do
works.
something like
Yeah.
yeah, hopefully. So if I do this, hey, this is where sound is coming from. Yeah, and I guess I'll like need to have like some kind of like background. Okay, so it doesn't look cool, but
No, you just get a little banner underneath that says, "Hey, Parasocial doing this interview," and whatever, you know.
it's too much work. You see,
Yeah.
like my really janky setup is like it's so much work. if I need to make it more complicated, it's going to be
Even recording those client side routing videos, I barely even tried, and it took so many fucking hours. Like, dude, like I get it. It's hard. Like, it's I
yeah. And
definitely
recording is the worst. Though. It's like I really struggle with like editing and stuff.
editing. Yeah, it's annoying as hell.
Okay.
Trying to make it look decent and like not too choppy and everything else. Yeah, no, it's annoying.
I actually got copy. Okay, so if I paste it, okay, I actually got um, Descript from how do I want to say it? Basically, our company is in Y Combinator,
Oh yeah.
and they have like a kind of like a perk where if you're in Y Combinator, you can have like some discounts and stuff in some other like Y Combinator companies. And one of the Y Combinator
Gotcha.
companies is Descript,
Well,
and they gave like a year of Descript for free. And I know that Theo is using that. And I also using that. So
might as well.
that one is it's a bit like more fun to edit there.
Because it's all text based, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely a big part of the issue with doing like long things of people speaking and trying not to cut off people's talking and stuff like that, cutting out the empty space.
Yeah, and it even has like a automatic things like, hey, do you want to like count out all of the like ums and stuff?
I have so many. That was the worst part of watching back on my videos. Like, oh my god, that's what I sound like.
And like after I started using Descript, I was like, okay, let me just like that's what my like the biggest my biggest weakness is ums and likes. So okay, why can't
that was
I
pretty good.
select both of them?
Chat overlay is working.
Okay, so I can move both of them, but I can't size both of them at the same time. Okay.
That's weird. Oh, I guess that makes sense. Actually.
Interesting. So this is normal thing, and yeah, chat is overlaying on top of me, which is I think like the best way
Yeah.
to do it. Okay, and there are like some borders which are. I'm not sure if that's like when I'm speaking or something.
Huh. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Color around it.
Okay, it doesn't look good, but
It works. Yeah, no, I don't think anybody's gonna see this and be like, "I'm not watching this. This is too bad. I hate the
Yeah.
black space." I think this is good.
Okay.
So you got conversation mode, you've got mini head mode, and then you've got just screen mode, right?
Yeah, so this is like my general what I stream. I do on the secret channel. I do like co-working, which is like now right now showing my like regular camera, but uh, I use like my phone and just like put it kind of like here, so it just like shows me like sitting behind the desk, like the laptop. That's
Gotcha.
and this is my like a regular parasocial thing where I turned off the webcam. Yes, so this is my general
Mm-hmm.
parasocial. So full screen and chat and a hat on the side. Yeah. So this chat is like good because it's like a web source, but I need to figure out how to do the same for YouTube. And I couldn't find like a good things for YouTube. Okay, so if I go to here, like
Oh,
hey,
how did I move?
hi, we can talk and
Mm-hmm. Hello, hello.
okay, I think
Yeah.
there is some kind of echo. Oh no.
It might just because I don't have headphones on though. It might just be feeding back into my mic.
No, you sound perfect. I might have just two things open at the same time. That makes perfect sense. Okay. So nothing. Okay. I thought I was like, oh no, I set everything up and it doesn't work.
All right. Hey, I think you're looking pretty good to go here, man. I think that you're
Yeah, thank
definitely
you
more
so
set
much
up than
for jumping in. Like those study group guys, they were no help.
yeah, they need to study harder. You have a good day, man. And
Yeah.
I look forward to the interview. I'm curious to see what you guys talk about.
Yeah, me too.
All right. See you later, bro.
Yeah. Bye. Okay, so we can drop a meeting now. I guess it's not going to show anything. It's just like white empty spaces. I'm not even sure. Oh yeah, because I didn't close the window probably. I don't know where the white empty spaces come from. Okay, it makes sense. It just shows the previous one. Okay, so how are we doing? Um, how are we doing? Okay, let me be right back for a second. And you can still hear me, but you can't see my screen. That was the intention. Okay, so I think we're going to turn on some music. some lo-fi girl, and should probably set up my co-working stuff. We can also try to figure out how to do overlays and chat and stuff. Activity field. So following, does it show rates? Yes, it shows rates. That's great. That kitchen data. Use this page to see data for various widgets. Latest follower, latest tipper, angles. Data, total size. Okay, and okay, so does this stream element work for YouTube? Widgets, that's okay. Emulating actions, that's okay. Naming, okay. So, the stream chat. Okay. Guys, can I emulate a chat? Doesn't look like it. Okay, so alerts. Those names doesn't mean anything to me. Countdown. Oh yeah, I actually want to do countdown for the working stuff. Okay, so subscribers, followers, tips, and all that stuff. Okay. Okay, what does that mean? Okay, so now follower. Okay, and so I can have follow and I can have rate. Okay. I don't know how emotes work. we need to set something up? Redemptions. Okay. Let's give up a bit. So, alert box. Visualize your searchers. Show modes from chat. Oh yeah, I think I saw that one, right? Is that the one that is like jumping on and off? Yeah, this one. Okay, I don't understand how that works. History something. Okay. So now 5 posts. Okay. Engagement countdown. Countdown date message. Countdown is over. Okay, interesting. Okay, so contest, giveaway, media request. Okay. Latest subscriber. Latest follower. It's tips, host. Rates. Okay. Text, image, video, slideshow, custom image, interesting. Use stream chat. Okay. So let's test the chat part. Yeah, that looks familiar. Ignore. Okay. Messages are delayed. Oh yeah, so that like mods can remove them. Okay. Okay. Since we are here, we can add new as element. Okay, so I can add a browser source now. Oops. So what is the size of it? So it's this by this. Okay. It's actually pretty huge. Okay, so now I go to general, and I'm going to add. Okay. Now we add to scene, stream elements. Okay. So the countdown is too small, but otherwise it's it's taking the whole screen. If I move it too low, it's okay. So interesting. So now if I emulate follow, this wasn't what I had in mind. Which one was it? This one? Oh, I see. I need to save it. Probably. Yeah. Okay. So if I move this here, okay, it shows up. Yeah, it's a bit hard to figure out where everything is. See where the scale is. No, doesn't actually scale it down. Okay, so yeah, that's it. It is. So now if I move chat here. Okay. Layers. Interesting. So I wanted to add this like alert thing. So this looks like a proper place for it. So go here and emulate it. Okay, so emulate it. Blinks twice. That's because I capture desktop sounds. If now to do this. Okay, didn't make any sound. Okay, let's try again. I feel like I did it twice again. Why does it do it twice? Okay, if I turn it off. Okay, I think I figured that I'm running two things at the same time again. Okay. Mute audio. Mute audio in the editor. Okay, interesting. But stream can hear it. Okay. So the other way around is that I can mute it here, but unmute it here and do this. And then if I blink it, we hear it once. And it's actually not that bad. It's not entirely visible. So opacity, rotation.
Clemmy is now following. Should I make it bigger? Can I make it bigger? Serena is now following.
Okay. I can play a bit of that. So the bigger problem is that how do I connect all of this stuff?
Okay. Should learn how to do all this stuff. Drivers, modules, get notified. Thank you for follow. Info, subscribers, cheers. Yeah, I think people use that and saved. Roulette. Bingo raffle. Duel. Twitter. Stream tweets in real time. Your Twitch chat. In chat when you go live. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure what that does, so let's turn it off. So what's the queue? So play with me, queue was open, type queue join to enter the queue. You've been added to the queue and have number 1 position. Okay. I don't think we need that. Your queue contest. Leaderboard. Yeah, I don't know what's that. Yes, no. Yeah, let me hide this just in case. If there is something. Okay, I looked a bit into how this stuff works. I think I will try to set some of this stuff up, and for that I will try to do my like working thing. Set this stuff up. This is my selfie stick. Then I open Camo Studio, and I open this, open this. Hope this doesn't leak my IP or something. Okay. Yeah. So this. Okay, get the phone. Do the thing. Need not to forget to charge it. There's my two laptop setup. So now I can switch to working, and I can play with all of the rest of the stuff without worrying too much.
Charlotte is now following. Jen is now following. Shachila is now following.
Okay, yeah, that always happens as soon as I start coding. There's something comes up and I need to run. Okay. Thanks to Jesse again for helping me to set up everything. And yeah, so this is going to be stuff that we're using tomorrow, but